Hello and welcome to Sauti Mzalendo channel news. We have a story that is sparking heated discussions across the country, one that directly involves some of Kenya's most prominent political figures. Human rights advocates are urging former Prime Minister Raila Odinga to stand firm in his fight for democracy and not join forces with President William Ruto. This call comes from the Institute for Human Rights, which believes that Raila's decision to align with Ruto could undermine his legacy as a defender of human rights. In a bold statement, David Koros, the president of the institute, said that Raila should instead focus on ensuring justice for those who have allegedly suffered from human rights violations, especially the youths reportedly killed or abducted for standing up against Ruto's government. The group warns that any compromise could severely damage Kenya's democratic integrity. Raila, however, isn't sitting idle. He's made it clear that he's not backing down. He is demanding the implementation of the National Dialogue Committee's NADCO report, a document born out of the protests following the 2022 general election. This report, which has gained significant attention, suggests constitutional amendments, including the introduction of a prime minister position, possibly paving the way for Raila himself to take up a critical role in government. Raila has also made strong calls for compensation for families who lost their loved ones during the protests. His message is clear: justice must be served, and the government's approach to protests needs accountability. But what's at the heart of these calls? Is it about power, or is it about the future of our democracy? The debate continues to heat up as President Ruto is also focusing on building new political coalitions in hopes of securing his second term in 2027. But here's the twist. Many argue that if those alliances lead to deals that compromise democratic values, they could do more harm than good. As political leaders maneuver through these delicate relationships, it becomes clear that the stakes are high. The balance between power and accountability has never been so fragile. So, what does this mean for Kenya's future? Should Raila continue to hold the government accountable, or should he consider joining hands with Ruto to secure a more stable political future? In my view, Kenya's democracy must come first, and any alliance that compromises the values we hold dear could lead to more harm than good. As citizens, it's up to us to keep pushing for the transparency and justice we deserve. This is Sauti Mzalendo channel news. Stay tuned for more updates on this unfolding story.